Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm not at school today. I'm not feeling so well, but I hope to see you tomorrow. And I just wanted to make a video to introduce you to our Revolutionary War Tic Tac Toe assignment, which is going to be your last graded assessment before the end of the semester. So, as you see, the due date, it says before school on Friday, December 17th. That's our first day of school. And as you know, on Friday, if you all reach your goal for points, we will be kind of having a party. Um, but if you do not have this completed and turned in before school on Friday, then you'll be using Friday to finish this instead of participating in the party. So please make sure that you do have it done. All right. So for this project, you must complete the project in the center square, and we'll get to that in a second, and then choose two more to complete. So that's three total. You may work with a partner and complete five squares, including the center square, so like the center square plus four. Or you may work in a group of three and you can complete six squares, and that's including the center square. So that is like a total of six. Partnerships must be teacher approved, so make sure that you email ask me if you can work with an individual person or with a group. Once you are done with your projects that you do, you will attach all of them to the Revolutionary Tic Tac Toe assignment in classroom. Most of these will be like Google products that you're sharing, so make sure that all the settings of your work are displayed to anyone on the internet with this link can view so that I can view them. If I can't view them, then I can't give you a grade on them. All right, so this is the tic tac toe board. And so we will go through and I'm going to explain each of these mini projects. Let's start with the center because this is the one that everybody is required to do. Okay. This one is called the revolutionary timeline. Excuse me. So you're going to use Google My Maps to create a timeline. And you see right here, there's a link to a Revolutionary War timeline of one of the choices below. You only have to do one of these. So again, like there's two choices here. You can choose one or you can choose two. You do not have to do both. All right. So one, find the five most significant events leading up to the war. So that's before 1775. Or you can find what you think are the five most significant events during the war, which is 1775 to 1783. Okay, so in order to do this, you will add a marker to the location of the event, add an image, give the date it occurred, and a two-sentence description of why it was significant. All right, so if this video that you're watching is on the slideshow, so if you need to go back and rewatch this, please do it so that you, if you have any questions, to make sure that you go back and watch it to see if the questions you have were answered in this. All right, so we're done with the center square, the revolution timeline, which every single person must must complete. All right, and then after that, here come the choices. So we are going to go to the top left here, art expression. Right here is an engraving of the Boston Massacre by Paul Revere, and that here is a link where you can look at it. This visual depiction of the event is from the viewpoint of the Patriots. Create a visual representation of the Loyalist or British viewpoint of those events there at the Boston Massacre. Provide a paragraph explanation of how Paul Revere depicted the viewpoint of the Patriots and how you depicted the viewpoint of the Loyalists and the British. So again, we talked about perspectives a lot. This engraving is the perspective of the Patriots, and you are going to give the perspective of the Loyalists or the British. All right, we're going to move to the right. So in the top center, it says Boston Massacre Propaganda. Using this slideshow, it's a link, learn about the different types of propaganda. Then create your own piece of propaganda for the patriot or loyalist cause. Include a paragraph with why it classifies as propaganda, what type of propaganda it is, and what cause it is promoting, the patriot cause or the loyalist cause, and then why it's an effective piece of propaganda. All right, we're moving to the right here. This one's called Biographical Sketch Video. And I want to reiterate once again that I know that I'm going through these. It may seem a little bit fast. If you need to go back, watch the video, pause. I think I am providing all of the information you need, and I'll hopefully be there tomorrow to answer any questions that you do have. Okay. So, again, top right, biographical sketch video. Pick one historical figure from the Revolutionary War to do an in depth biographical video. This needs to include an overview of their life, their contributions as a public figure, and an explanation and justification of their viewpoint on the war. Like, were they a loyalist? Were they a patriot? Were they a reluctant patriot? First, like one of those fence sitters. And then you're going to create a 3-minute video. You're going to act as that person. So those of you who are into acting, this is a great opportunity for you. So you must include a script written in the first person and embed the script in and attach the script to the assignment in classroom. All right. We're down here on the middle left. It says conflict comparison. Provide an expository paragraph on another conflict, so a civil war, a revolution, a separatist movement that resulted in a change for a country, and compare it to the American Revolutionary War. What were the global consequences of each? So, what were the global consequences of both conflicts? Compare and contrast the two conflicts. Here are some current separatist movements and civil wars. And those links there, again, those are separatist movements and civil wars. All right, and we already looked at the center square, so we're going to move over to the right side, the right center square. This one's called weapons medicine. You will look at weaponry and medical practices on the battlefield from the Revolutionary War. Then pick 2 items, one weapon and one medical, specifically from the Revolutionary War, and compare them to a similar item or process from another war America fought in. It must be done in pictures, descriptions, and statistics in a Google Doc or slideshow. All right, now we're moving down to the lower left square, song, poem, or monologue. Write an original song, poem, or play monologue reflecting on the topic of the American Revolution. Build your chorus or your refrain around an actual quote from the Revolutionary period. Discuss some of the causes or effects in your creation. All right, we're going to move to the bottom middle square, photo essay. Create a slide presentation photo essay. You will need to find 3 primary source images from the Revolution. With each picture, include a paragraph and quote explaining the significance to the war. Is this part of the causes or the effects of the war? Okay, and lastly, the bottom right here, statistical analysis of battle losses. You will create 3 bar graphs, line graphs, or pie charts, or you can do a mix of those, that analyze the casualties, so deaths, missing people, wounded people, of 3 separate battles in the Revolutionary War. Then write a paragraph that analyzes or compares the impact of those wars, or those battles, sorry. All right. So we're going to move on. Again, I know that that was really quick. What I'd like you to do, you have this document here that we just went over that is in your assignment in Classroom as well as on the slideshow. So go back, watch this video, reread all of those slides, and then after that, if you have questions, you could ask me tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Revolutionary War Tic Tac Toe sources. You'll be required to find your own sources for this project primarily. Be sure to keep track of your sources, like the URL, ISBN number for your bibliography. Some possible sources are your Pearson textbook, this is online, assignments from this unit, BrainPop, and then .org, .edu, or .gov sources. Remember, those are the most reliable. In addition to that, I'm just remember now the Newselays that we have read, and also just do a search in Newsela for the American Revolution or the Revolutionary War. And as you'll see too, I've included quite a few sources to the assignment in Classroom that are very specific to this assignment and to each of the tic-tac-toe square assignments that will be very helpful as well. All right, so please take the rest of class to plan, research, and work on your projects. You're going to have the remainder of today. You're going to have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to complete this. And hopefully you complete it by then. If you need Friday, you'll have that too, but I would really love for you to be able to spend that time with your classmates, kind of celebrating with all of us on Friday. So that you do have time to do this, but only if you really use your time wisely and efficiently. All right. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Remember, if you don't know, if you have questions, you don't know exactly, like what to do on all these assignments, look at what you do know how to do and do that first. Don't get stuck up on things that you don't know because I'll be there tomorrow to help you. Use your time to do what you do know to do. Okay, so like, create the slideshows, create the docs, and then do what you do understand and what you don't. I will be there tomorrow. All right. Thanks so much. And you're all the best. I hope to feel better and to see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.